What is up, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of Guardians of the Galaverse. We'll be covering ahead of the game episode 36 and 37 and any other Gala Games news. Well, I guess Gala Games, Gala Film and Gala Music news that you need to know. As always, I have Shadow and Khaos with me here today. The two people with the podcast as the host. Sweet. All right, cool. So you guys been doing anything interesting this week, or is it the same shit, different day?
For me, I had a hectic week at work. So since the beginning of February, I've done like 75 hours driving time.
Oh, that's long.
I've been absolutely beat up this week with work, hence not doing the podcast last night.
That's too much.
Dipped my toe into LE with you boys this week. That was great. And yeah, just looking forward to getting the pod going.
How about you, Khaos?
Yeah. Easy work in it. Yeah. Playing Legendary, not Legendary Reborn.
You wish.
That's
just about to say you wish.
I got Legendary Reborn just on my mind all the time. But yeah, Last Expedition, that game surprised me. It definitely surprised me. So if you ain't tried it and you're thinking about trying it, or you wasn't thinking about trying, definitely try it. Especially when there's many people playing. If it's full of people, then it's not that fun. But if there's 10 or 12 people playing, it was actually quite fun. And for it to be this fun at this early in the game, early in the development, I think that game is going to be really well. And especially if you're into first-person shooters, you're definitely going to enjoy that game. I enjoyed it. I'm not even a first-person fan myself. Definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, that was fun. I'm playing that, guys. Yeah, but I'm really excited to get on this podcast and talk about what's happening with Gala.
All right, cool. We'll start with episode 37 because that happened a couple of days ago, and then we'll do 36 after that. So let's switch over to the podcast scene with the web browser. All right, cool. So here we are. As always, guys, if you don't watch ahead of the game, you can find the summary up on my Twitter or X. I post it every week, couple hours after the video, to make sure everything and all the information I post is correct. So episode 37, which was yesterday night, I guess you could say, was hosted just by Anita. Jason or Bitbender wasn't there because he's busy doing all sorts of stuff at Gala HQ. I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what I'm calling it right now. The first bit of information is that there will be a hackathon from February 12th to February 14th. For the rules, prizes, and instructions, head over to the Discord. I'm surprised people are going to be doing the hackathon on February 14th, but I guess they don't have spouses or lovers. They're married to code by the looks of things. The API, yeah, exactly. API for the marketplace contracts has been changed from creator.gala.com to, well, I guess it's token.metadata.platform.creator.prod.gala.com. Now, don't quote me on this. Please verify it yourself. It was hard to understand the clarity of the actual link from the video, but this is what I got out from it. Next up, we have the Gala music news. Signature tracks are the first, signature tracks, which are the first 100 tracks for an artist. When they sell out, they qualify for a pioneer track. A pioneer track is the same song but at a lower tier, meaning less earnings but also costs lower. If you purchase a signature track before the snapshot, you will also get a pioneer track. So there is 300 pioneer tracks that are distributed after the 100 signature tracks, and you're not likely to get all 300 because if the person does host their signature track, they're going to get the pioneer track. So not all 300 will be available at purchase. You might get 200 something, because if the 100 sell out and all 100 people do host their pioneer tracks, then there's going to be 200 of that pioneer track available. Next up, I think Khaos and me are going to enjoy this one, which is The Walking Dead Empires has a significant update coming next week. No date announced.
Can't wait.
But there'll be progression in the world will be reset. So this will be the first official reset from the public playtest build. NFT heroes will keep their levels, but you will not be keeping your masteries or your scrap or any of the items you've acquired in your HQM bases. You'll be able to explore interior starting with the police stations. Players can move their constructs in their base so you don't have to destroy it. You can move the wall or move the sofa now. New teleportation feature. Crafting has been streamlined with a little bit more realism. Map has had improvements and several smaller fixes and updates. And I'll just pull up this image right here. So this is inside the police station. You can see there's several things that you can loot. This door was shot down and there were zombies inside. So they killed a bunch of zombies there. And there is, I guess, quite a lot to loot. But if it's just one police station per the county, then it's going to be an issue. If it's like one in each ancient zone, I guess that could be okay. But I know Khaos isn't happy with his masteries resetting. What do you think of the update?
Yeah, no, I don't think no one would be happy with their masteries being reset. Like some people who got like up to 80% on their masteries. Like myself, I got into like high 70s. It was making it easier for me to kill the walkers, the elite walkers. So now it's like start from scratch. Obviously, I'm able to keep my levels, which means with a skill tree, you get so much like damage from like increasing your skill tree. So you get like 25%, whatever, I can't remember, but like the damage boost you get from adding all that skill points to specific categories like range, melee, whatever. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to be able to go inside a building. I'm just hoping that they have the opportunity or the ability to have like a horde in one of those buildings, but you don't know. So like you step into the building and there's like a random horde up in there, but then like you can't leave until you kill the horde. So the doors are locked. So the only way you can leave is by killing all the hordes or by you dying. And that's it. And I think that would be a really cool mechanic because you just don't know. You know, you step into a building, you just don't, and that would be.
I think that'll be more
when we was
dungeons.
offline that you're not high enough level to go in these buildings.
Nah, for me personally,
Yeah.
He's ranked third, bro.
That's fake news, man. That's fake news, cuz. Go into any building I want. I go into people's bases if I wanted to as well.
He's persistent enough. I'm looking forward to the new update. I guess the reset's good because it clears all the trash or like unused HQs that are around in the common and uncommon zone, because you literally cannot move without going next to somebody's base. So that's going to be good. I don't think a lot of people are going to come back since there's no dungeons or a lot. Well, we don't know what's in the update, but a significant update is just building interiors. I don't think that is a significant update. That's a feature that you've added unless there's like a whole bunch of other small things that add up to make it a significant update. But the main thing people are waiting for is extra hero utility and the dungeons. And I think that's when people will start coming back and playing the game properly. I think this will just be like, oh, log in, check what's new, and then people will wait for the next update unless they have an amazing feature that they haven't told us about included in this update. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what it is and what the patch notes are. They'll probably release the patch notes when the update goes live. Doug normally does it that way. Next up, we have the Common Ground World. The ETH NFTs have now been updated to Gala Chain NFTs. This means you can now use your credit cards on and your Gala Chain to buy the NFTs. You'll be getting the Gala Chain version of the NFT, so you no longer need to bridge that NFT. There was also a biome leak and a cash boost. The cash boost will be jam and lumber. The meta will be Valentine's Day cards. The NFTs on sale will be the Tunnel of Love, which gives you a boost of 50% to Valentine's Day's card, crafting, and 10% boost to two other things, but I couldn't remember what those were, costing $300 with a supply of 300. Going back to the Common Ground World NFTs, basically if you buy any of the older NFTs, they are now Gala Chain NFTs, so you don't have to bridge over and pay the ridiculous bridging fees sometimes, when bridging fees are like 20 to 40 bucks, which is insane. So now you can bypass all of that and it's already on Gala Chain, and since it's on Gala Chain, you can use it and the stats and everything will be tracked. Not a lot of Common Ground World players here by the looks of things. So let's move on to Mirandus. Mirandus will have, so if you guys didn't know, Vox had a little bit of a thing going on And after that, Mirandus did come out and say that the Vox will have utility in Mirandus. They will give you a 30% boost if you match that exemplar with the same Vox, and you'll get an additional 10% boost, or I think you can get a 10% boost if you pair it with a animal Vox. There is a new league for the biome. Say that again?
I think you can only pair one.
Yeah, I remember Mirandus Master saying it's not stackable, but the way Anita said it in ahead of the game made it sound like it was stackable. So I needed to confirm which one was proper. I'm guessing Mirandus Master's announcement, which was probably on Discord, is that they cannot stack. So if you have a matching Vox or you have an animal exemplar, you get a buff to your hit points for the next playtest, which I believe is end of Q1 or early Q2. I don't know when it is, but they probably get the date after the Austin Mirandus meetup, which is in the next couple of days, right? Since we're all in the UK, I don't think any of us will be flying there to attend the Austin Mirandus offline meetup. But I guess we'll wait and see what the news is.
Not.
Are you guys buzzing for the next playtest?
Yeah, depending on... Well, the main thing for the next playtest is they said you'll be able to earn Materium, right? So that's one of the games where you're earning Materium, and like all of these other games that have been live for a long time, they don't have the mechanics. Like Walking Dead doesn't have Dead Coin, Superior doesn't have Gala or Superior, and I'm just waiting because Mirandus is the holy grail of Gala. It's the make or break, and if you can already start earning Materium, which is going to be like the mana in Mirandus, then why would I play any of these other games and not just go 100% in Mirandus?
What about you, Khaos?
That
Excited for the next playtest?
Mirandus.
Yes, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't wait. Like every time they come out with a new playtest, it's like significantly different from the previous one. It's like a whole new game, new mechanics, or weapons, like features to kill. I really enjoy it. It's like it's like playing like a whole new game. And so I'm really excited to see what new things they're gonna bring out. If you're gonna have like new armor, new weapon, maybe XP, able to like gain XP and level up basic features with your character, with your like, strength, health, armor. See if there's any new combat system with the game. So that's gonna be fun. So I'm definitely super excited to play the next playtest. Can't wait.
Before we move on, shout out to NFT Harbor. You can now use Materium or E-Time to purchase stuff.
Yes.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
I think we'll touch up on that later on, because I think there's the 2.1 update and the 2.3 update. So we can discuss that afterwards if you like. Just give the community a rundown of all the features that have been added since beta 1.8, I believe. Alright, cool. So that's done. Next up on to One Universe, which is Champions Arena. The 2024 roadmap is ready. There are several things that I'm looking forward to. The features that are coming in Q1 and Q2. There's also the Valentine's Days event currently happening where you can get hearts and exchange them for goods. So let's quickly take a look at the Champions Arena map. In Q1, we will get the Elite Gacha, which we already have. We got the Valentine's event, which already started a couple of days ago. We are waiting for the Light Battle Pass, the Tower of Trial revamp. We got that where you can basically do 3 Tower of Trials a day and farm, I believe it's mileage, or what is the token called? The purple token. You can farm the purple token 3 times a day. We will also get the first Arena revamp, which is VP and rewards, and the Nexus improvement. So we're waiting for 3 things, which is the Arena revamp, the Nexus improvement, and the Light Battle Pass for Q1. For Q2, we have the Tower of Honor, the pet system, the Avatar skin buff system, Mayhem bounty hunt, the economy rebalancing. For Q3, we have 7-day quest for new users, the Hot Summer event, and Guild Wars. Q4, we have Halloween events, the second Arena revamp, which is points and tiers, the Champions bonding system, and Arena deathmatch. So what are you looking forward to, Shadow?
Legends Reborn. No, I'm only joking. No, I'm just playing with you guys. I am most looking forward to the Arena revamp. I think I drive people crazy with asking for this VP cap. You know, there's people just farming the game, and you know, Boss Mini, leader of my guild Coca, he sold up the estate and his full team just because he's fed up of people just being allowed to play 24/7 via a bot. The roadmap's really good. I think it's really cool that they've planned it out this way. I was disappointed with the Tower of Trial. I still think they should have been able to do like a hard reset once a month.
I think that will come with Tower of Honor. I think Tower of Honor is going to be like the thing you can farm.
Yeah, but they, they also took out the 10 levels per day cap. So now you can just like run all 50 levels on day one, and then you literally I'm literally waiting 30 days now to get any cool rewards.
I don't think they want to flood the market with gear. So they're probably going to stick to that 1 month limit of, every month you can get a bunch of cool gear and you can get the power-ups. Unless they do events that allow you to get gear like the equipment boxes, which is common to Epic. Yeah. It's not guaranteed Epic, just in case people are going to buy the Valentine's boxes, which we'll touch up on just a sec.
You might get some cool gear in massive brackets.
It's RNG. What I'm most looking forward to is the economy rebalancing. I don't know what it is. It could be scary, but if it's about paid gems and the trading market making it more free instead of more restricted, I'm 100% for that. And I'm also looking forward to later on in the year, which is Guild Wars and even the pet system. But I don't want the pet system to be, spend $100 and get a pet and the pet does this. I think you should play the game, like do stuff with your pet, which makes it grow and nurture. And then if somebody has an epic cool pet, they've actually put time and effort into the game instead of just dropping like a couple $100 into the game. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm happy with the roadmap. There is quite a lot of stuff happening in the first couple of months, and I guess less during the end couple of months. But I'm happy to see that they've stacked the Q1, Q2 to make sure the game gets what it needs right off the bat, and then they added the additional features afterwards.
I'm hoping they make the legendary souls cheaper in the economy rebalancing, because it's so expensive having a legendary champion.
Yes, 100% agree. Next up we go to PokerGo Play. So the team will be playing tomorrow night, which was yesterday night, and the third AMA will be happening at 3 p.m. Pacific in the PokerGo stage, which was just before, I believe, the stream. Next up, Last Expedition. Us three have been playing it quite a bit. We played it on Wednesday's stream. It was pretty fun, but the Last Expedition no longer requires an early access token. The leaderboards will be wiped, and winners from the full-time matches, anything you bring back will be kept for future use. Ensure it's 6 players per map and a minimum of 3 teams. So you need a 2-2-2 to be able to get the rewards and any of the fragments and stuff you keep. If we quickly head over to Gala's website and you go to your inventory, you can actually see that the tokens have been added. So core chunks, minerals, and fragments. Now, there's nothing have been dropped to the treasure chest or Gala chain, but you can see it's currently available here, so they should be doing it soon, and it's going to be a thing that you can keep. My guess is using these things, you'll be able to craft skins, attachments, all these other things that you can normally craft in like shooting games, battle royale games, and then craft epic stuff like that using the stuff you extract from. What are you guys on Last Expedition? I know we played it quite a bit. Khaos isn't really a shooter person, he enjoys it. What about you, Shadow?
Actually looking forward to just getting on with you guys some more. I was actually taken back by how much I enjoyed it. As you know, I'm quite an avid shooter, so I thought, a game this early in development, I actually wouldn't have enjoyed nowhere near as much as I did. Hopefully, we can get some of your viewers to jump in straight from the back of the podcast and fill up some lobbies and get some games rolling.
But speaking of viewers, Blockchain Games Network just subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much over on Twitch. And we have Prospector over on YouTube saying good morning. You're on the replay. What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome, guys.
Thanks for the sub. Blockchain Games Network, bro. Thank you for the subscribe.
I need to set up alerts. The alert didn't come through on the podcast because it's an OBS. I'll do that after stream. Yes, I need to set up the alerts. All right, cool. Let me just quickly make a note of that so I remember and do not forget. because alerts are a big thing. For podcast. All right, cool. Next up, we have Play EPX. The land deeds now are exchangeable. Land deed exchanges have now been deployed. There is a 20% discount for immortality tokens for the next 7 days. Basically, what this means, some land deeds weren't exchangeable, but now you'll be able to exchange them and then sell them if you want to. Now, for you guys, Legends Reborn, the team is working hard on the art and card crafting. The final work is being done, and the team is working on a rental system. The roadmap and plans for the playtest will be coming soon. Now, I'm not sure if it's a playtest or a full release, because I believe Anita said it was a playtest, and then Bitbender a couple weeks ago said it was release. I guess he might have misinterpreted release as like a persistent playtest, which all the Gala games are now aiming to do. But I guess you guys are excited with this news. I know Khaos is excited for the rental system, right?
I'll take a trailer at this time.
Yeah. When she mentioned, Anita mentioned like right at the end that they're working on the rental system. I was like, yeah, that's cool. It'd be cool to like get our hands on that like next playtest, so they can test it out to make sure there's no exploits, there's no bugs. Because I mean, I got a whole bunch of Legends Reborn NFTs, like, and obviously I can't use all of them when I'm playing the game. So it'd be cool for me to get them rented out to people. But because I wasn't expecting that, for them to be working on that so soon. Like most games, like the rental system comes like so far after when the game launches. So if they can get that in as soon as possible before the game launches, yeah, that'd be a nice touch for people who actually, bought the NFTs like years ago. I've been holding my NFTs for like nearly 18 months, and they've just been not yielding me anything during that time. So
you haven't got the fun of using them, right? Yeah, they're just been sitting in your wallet.
Imagine if they come out with earnings from the jump as well, because we've not had earnings the whole time we've played this game. We've had like a Mayhem where if you finish in the leaderboards you get some rewards, which we covered in previous weeks, but there wasn't actually like a daily earning like some of the other games. Like, will it have its own coin? Will it be Gala token? Will it even be there from the jump? It'd be really cool to see. Well, hopefully not long to wait. Early March for me. That's before the 10th of March.
I really do wish they move away from the daily distro and like the leaderboard model for the games. Like for Legends Reborn, you should be able to play the games, get resources, craft the cards, and then trade the cards. And that would be an awesome way to play to earn, instead of, you can also do both, right? So if you rank high, you get a reward, and then you can also play, trade, craft, earn the cards in like the battle pass and like the daily, weekly quests if they have any, and then craft the cards and then sell that as well. I think having more than one way to earn is the future, instead of just being, play the game, rank really high, every 24 hours your VP will be converted into Gala or like E-Time or whatever the token is. I really do think they need to change that model. But I guess we'll have to wait and see till March for your earnings. Are you guys excited about the Battle Pass? Do you know much about it? I think I already asked you in the previous, one of the previous podcasts, but are you still waiting on info for that?
Still waiting on the info, mate. They showed us one screenshot before the playtest was announced. So yeah, it's really limited in what we actually know. They've been teasing us bad.
Yeah. You guys are hyped for Legends. Yo, C Money, how's it going? And Blockchain Games Network, thank you for the gems. Good summary of everything I've missed. That's why we're here. We summarize ahead of the games and give you all the information you guys need to know about Gala on a weekly basis. We did miss last week, but we'll make up for that for the following weeks. The next bit of news is Echoes of Empire. The game has a bit of lag in the game. The team is aware and they are working on it. Echoes of Empire launched last week, so if you didn't know, you can start playing in the game, and you don't need any NFTs or you don't need anything to start earning. The only thing you do need is an account, and the more higher up you get with the account, the more power, the more ships, etc., the more Stardust you can farm, the more rewards you can get. Though it is still based on most of the gaming models where anything put into the game, like stuff bought, 15% is converted into the rewards pool, and then depending on how much Stardust you get your split of the rewards pool. is being drained fast. I think CA is not having a good time. GOG is probably going to get there soon. That's why I keep saying they need to change that reward model. And you guys playing Echoes Empire? Or is that not your type of game?
It's not had the chance. Like I said at the start, it's a real busy week of work. The day
Oh,
jumped on, we ploughed into LE. So yeah, yet to load it up, to be honest. Khaos?
Yeah, just haven't had the time to test it out. Like, I do watch the live streams that Gala. I think they've done 2 so far of the game. I try to like watch that to kind of get an idea of how the game plays, so that way when I start it, I can just like go straight into it without having to figure out what the hell I'm doing. But I definitely want to check it out because obviously, I don't want to have the same experience that I thought I was gonna have with Last Expedition. So like before playing Last Expedition, I was just like, oh, it's not my type of game. I'm not a first-person shooter type of person. I'm not gonna like it, so I just kind of roll it off. And then I actually got my hands on it, and Last Expedition was a fun game. So I'm like, before I write off EOE, I'm like, let me just like, even if I play it for an hour, at least I could say that I've played it. And if I do enjoy it, then I can talk about it and tell people my experience. And if there's anybody that's like on the sideline when it comes to playing a game, I can be like, well, this was my experience. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, check it out for yourself and whatnot. So I
Sounds like a
definitely want
plan.
to, that go.
All right, cool. So the next bit is Gala Games will be playing poker, which we already said on yesterday's stream. And the winners of the community event that were giving out common Walking Dead heroes and Common Ground World NFTs will be distributed. The Common Ground World NFTs have already been distributed. And this was the summary for yesterday night, ahead of the game, episode 37. And let's move on to 36. Actually, before we move on to 36, let's discuss some of the other things that you should know that happened in this week, and then we can go back to last week's episode. So if you guys didn't know, there's going to be a $5 mystery box on sale for Go Gala Music. The grand prize is 1 million in Gala, like Gala tokens, I believe. Yeah, exactly. 100,000 music tokens, Gala music badges, Louis King track featuring Snoop Dogg, exclusive Louis King merch, and many, many more. So this is, I believe, what it looks like. And if you want the list of full prizes, you can go to Tako's post right here, and it gives you a lot more information. This is over on the Go Gala Music Discord. Are you guys going to be buying any of the music mystery boxes to test your luck, or RNG?
I could buy all the boxes and I still probably wouldn't find that million Gala.
Bro, don't remind me. My Champions Arena luck isn't rubbing off anywhere. Like anything.
Do you know how many there is going to be sold?
I don't think they mentioned supply. They just said it is going to be available. So let's just quickly go over it. A special mystery box for before the big game on February 11th of a chance to win exclusive merch, tracks, and more. The mystery box will fly off the shelves in Gala Games and Gala Film, and it's the right place to start doing it, I guess, in Gala Music. The community hit the mystery boxes about land on Go Gala Music just in time for the big game of the Famous in the Metaverse by Louis King. Dropping on the 1 p.m. PT on Sunday, February 11th. Mystery boxes are packed with all the goodies below. The the boxes are $5 each, sold exclusively in the Gala Music All Access store. And then don't forget, the Gala Music tracks are earning enabled. This means, oh snap. So if you manage to get a track for $5, that might be crazy if you own a node or you're hosting the tracks on a node. I might have to get maybe like 5 or 10 of these. I can spend 1 day's shift to buy, test my RNG. But
He's
yeah,
really
I'll probably
big in the rap game, that guy.
Yeah, he's got a tracks with Snoop Dogg and what is it? Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, that's it. Wiz Khalifa, not Wiz Khalifa. That's Mia Khalifa. That's a whole different type of person.
Delete the search history.
Incognito mod, man. They don't know. All right, cool. You can get a chance to win the a rare Famous in the Metaverse framed poster, unlockable events for the Louis King content, and a bonus exclusive track, the Honeypot. So I guess this should be interesting. I guess we'll wait and see for the 11th, which is tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, top up your cards or get your gala or music ready. Next up, anything, it is about the credit card purchases. So if you are purchasing stuff on the Gala game store, certain items will give you Gala back. For example, if you purchase the Last Expedition Alice skin, the ice skin, you get 242 Gala back. And this is only available for 48 hours. This was posted today in the morning, as you can see here, like 5 and 4:30 in the morning. So if you guys are interested, and I think in Common Ground World stuff is sold out. The Last Expedition stuff is still there. The Meow Match stuff is still there. I don't know why the Meow Match stuff costs $10 more than the others. I guess I can just go to the store and show you. And I think there's also Pokégo Play, but since we're in the UK, it doesn't show up in the store for us. So you can see here the Common Ground World stuff has sold out. It's $5. The Last Expedition is $4.99. The Dragon Strike is $4.99. And the Meow Match is $10. But if you're interested, you can see Last Expedition gives you 242 Gala back and the skin. The Dragon Strike gives you 242 and the Dragon Strike NFT. And the Meow Match gives you 485 Gala and the Toiga, I guess it's a cat or an NFT usable in game. And the Common Ground World gave you 250 Gala and the Ground Academy or the Composting Facility. Either one you had a chance of getting. So, yep, if you're interested in that, then make sure you purchase it before it sells out like the Common Ground World ones. Did you guys buy any of these
I bought the Common
NFTs
Ground World ones. I see there was an issue with people redeeming the LE skin. So I was just planning to just cop that a bit later, because you might just for a $5 and you get that a $5 in Gala's current value. Just hodl forever.
I bought it before the podcast and mine opened, so I guess it's working now. Like as soon as I got home while we were getting ready, I tested it because I remember seeing that in Discord at work on my lunch break that the bundle was not being exchanged. So I tested it and it worked. So I guess if anybody's watching, you can start buying the Last Expedition skins. They are exchangeable now.
Cool, thanks for the update. No
worries. Now, you mentioned NFT Harbor. So NFT Harbor has updated to 2.3. You can, well, it was 2.1 and it updated to 2.3. So with the 2.3 update, you can create your own links to promote your listings on X or Discord, get into your own listing and click generate link. So if you have a specific sale, you could just post the NFT Harbor link to that. You don't have to screenshot it anymore. And this is an amazing feature, like a amazing quality of life. You can just link, like, I'm selling these. If you guys are interested, feel free to leave a bid. You can now create a minimum bid as the seller. Once the buyer comes along and wants to create a bid, they will not be able to save the bid which is below the floor price. So if you're selling like 3 NFTs which are equivalent to 50k in Gala, which you think is a reasonable price, and the minimum offer you'd want is like 30,000 Gala, you can set the minimum bid to 30,000. I guess you shouldn't really set it like halfway through, but you can basically set the minimum amount people should bid, so you don't get the stupid bids of like 100 Gala or like 600 Gala or like the random lowball NFT values, not the lowball bids, not comparing the value of what the actual thing they're bidding on. So I believe this is an awesome feature. It's going to save quite a lot of fees as well of people putting the dodgy bids, because Khaos mentioned before that instead of costing 500 for cancelling a bid, it is now 50 Gala, right?
That's right, yes.
Oh, the next one is a problem that has been fixed that causes multiple offers to be created for the same item. I saw that. Glad to see it's fixed. Improve the pop-up, which you will get a better information about the changes or issues with the NFT Harbor, which is good because for the last couple of days, the Gala Block Explorer has been having issues. And because the Gala Block Explorer has issues, NFT Harbor also has issues because it uses the Block Explorer to confirm your transaction from one wallet to another. So getting information on this is a must-have. And preparations to include E-Time and Materium as payment normally activated of today, as you mentioned earlier, Shadow. If we quickly go over to YouTube, I believe there is also the 2.1 update, which I can quickly get the screenshot for. We don't want to see the ad, but I guess 3 seconds, well, 5 seconds is enough because I posted it right here. There you go. The The patch notes for 2.1 is stats for NFTs that have them. Going into a listing now shows details of the NFTs on the website. Users will no longer log out anymore, and the filters that you select will be saved. History of sales of each of the NFTs, average sale charts for every NFT, listing details of the NFT level. Stats can be viewed without needing to go into a listing. The forgot password functionality, collection entry point based on collection. Users will be able to search for the NFTs. Details will be showing the current listing, stats, etc. Visual bug fixes, and e-time and Materium as payment is now enabled. If you want the full video breakdown and to see how everything actually works, then you can find this video over on YouTube. My YouTube is, if you do exclamation mark YouTube or Discord, it should be in either one of those. Next, we move on to Champions Arena has a 15% discount on gem purchases. It only from the Gala Game Store, guys. Do not purchase the gems through the App Store because it will not count. You won't be able to apply the discount. It is only through the Gala Game Store. If people didn't buy any of the Mystic boxes and they want to get some paid gems, now is the time to use the discount when it is available. It is available till the 15th of February UK time at 1 a.m. So I guess it'll be the 14th of February, like midday for all the people over in America. And the next bit is the Valentine's Day event is going to, it started from the 7th. It's going to finish on the 25th, and you basically collect Valentine's Day hearts, which you can then exchange for certain items, rewards, and bonuses. And some even you can exchange for champions, but do be careful how you spend it because there's no way you're going to be able to buy everything in store with the hearts that you can obtain through the quests and the daily logins. What I plan to buy... Is that the only
way you can get... Sorry to interrupt. Is that the only way you can get the hearts? Can you get it from actually like doing like battles?
No, you can get it from competing in the arena, you can get it from doing mayhem, you can get it from plundering people, you can get it from mining, you can get it from opening free summons, premium summons, and elite summons as well.
So there's basically a quest threshold to do each one of these activities, and when you reach the certain milestone of that quest, you'll be able to get a bunch of hearts. But totaling all of those hearts, there's no way doing all the quests will give you enough hearts to purchase all the rewards. So you need to be careful of what you're buying and what you're using the hearts on. You can also spend paid gems or in real life currency to get hearts. I think there's 4 tiers. So you can get like 45k as the max, which costs roughly $45. So you can basically buy the hearts, which gives you a boost to allow you to buy everything. But I still believe there's like 4 or 5 items, even if you buy everything and get all the hearts, that you cannot obtain. So just be careful how you spend your hearts. And then the final thing is this. The last expedition no longer requires a token, which we talked about in Head of the Game. Anybody can play. You just need to head over to lastexpedition.game and download the game there. And then the lead awards will be wiped. Winners that qualify that have at least 6 players in the game with 3 teams on a verified node and comply with the anti-cheat verifications will be keeping the resources that they take off the map. And those resources will be usable in game or in the future to craft or to do something with the economy, however they set it up. Now we move on to the meet, which is ahead of the game 36. This was hosted by Anita and Bitbender. And it has the previous news, which the hackathon is happening from the 12th to the 14th. To sign up, go to the original video or Discord. The Walking Dead Empires had the big update, which was explained just recently, and all the things that are coming there. The Common Ground World Weekly Competition League, which we covered in the previous ahead of the game. Mirandus is working on Voxes will be in the next playtest. They'll give you the HP boost. Will they just repeat the same thing over and over again by the looks of things? First 5 things are the same things. I know, right?
Saying, man, every week I tune in to see if I can get like any new fresh content on Legends Reborn, and I'm like, wait, didn't I need to say that last week? Didn't she say that the week before? It's like, oh man, like maybe we should like plan that a little bit better. Like have like full week. This is what we're gonna say this week. This is what we're gonna say next week, and just even if it's like something small, just make it different, you know.
I'm gonna jump to their defense. They get absolutely rickrolled when they say nothing. So it's not that they touch on some of these points for like a long period of time. So I think it's good that they do cover their titles, to be honest. As much as we'd like heaps of news every week, points. But just to keep it fresh and just to keep people engaged in the title they want some news from.
C Money's asking if you can borrow one of your guys' credit cards to test it out and make sure that it works for the credit card sales.
Hit me up after the stream.
And Prospector, leaderboard rewards is bullshit. It was horrible, difficult in Townstar PvP NFT market, needs to be open on Gala chain. I guess this is from the previous things that we were talking about at the start. I guess he's rewatching it from the start. So he'll get here and then he'll comment. Next up is the Champions Arena. There were 2 new champions added last week, which was Deros, which is basically Zeus, and King Titan, which is Juggernaut. The Tower of Trials renewals are in play. You can now challenge the Tower of Trials 3 times a day instead of waiting a whole month. And as Shadow said, you no longer have to do 10 a day. You can unlock all of them in one go. So if you do have the strength to do everything in one go, you're basically waiting for the next month to get the good gear. You just farm. I think if you do it on level 50 is 600 mileage. So you can farm 1.8k a day, which basically means every 6 days, you can buy the weekly item chests, like all of the weekly item chests, which isn't bad, which is good. I enjoy that. Also, if you received an epic aid, which was one of the champions that were pulled from the Mystic box last week or the week before that, you have to message a team to swap it for a legendary version, because Epic Aid isn't a champion. The champion is a legendary version, and somehow the epic versions were minted for that champion. So to basically swap your epic for the legendary, which is the original status, please contact the team and you'll be able to get the right rarity of that champion. Next up, the Poker Go stream will be later today, and there'll be a lot of information which we covered in the previous Ahead of the Game. Play EPX, there were several changes that happened and added to the game. A full list in Discord server. This is when it's changed from season 1 to season 2. There was a whole bunch of changes for this, so make sure you head over to the Eternal Paradox Discord announcements page to get a list of everything that did change. Legendary Reborn, no big updates this week. The team are working on the playtest for early March. Stay tuned. So we got more Legendary Reborn news in this week's Ahead of the Game. Play Legacy. This was a good update for Legacy that came out of blue that wasn't expecting. That Deed Owners got a very good update this time with additional keys and better guild management. Also, they introduced the ice cream product line as well as pattern stickers and one other thing. Basically, Deed Owners getting more keys means that they can invite more people to play in their guild. And when the people do the competitions, they get a little cut of whatever they set the tax to. This is good because if you had a common NFT, you had to level it up before you got a key to give to somebody else. Now you get a key right off the bat, so you can actually invite one of your close friends to play with you and help you level up your Legacy guild deed. Do any of you guys play Legacy?
I was going to ask you, do you still play Legacy?
I log in every day to collect my 100 gems and then log out. That's it,
yeah.
I'm too Indian enough not to collect the free gems, but I'm not that much of a...
those gems? What did they give you?
You can do quite a lot of things. If you do 50 days, which is 5,000 gems, you can buy another truck, which basically speeds up your selling. If you're doing the selling events, that's a bonus for you. If you're doing the maximum cash value or revenue generated events, then you can purchase, I believe, tap power or extra storage, which means you can stock more items. So your trucks can get them out in one go faster. Instead of doing like 4 items, you can stack 6 or 8. So you're selling more to generate more revenue. Gems do quite a lot of things in the gems marketplace. And if you buy them from the store, they can be a lot of quite beneficial to you. But I have a sour patch, you can say, with Legacy, because I played the game for the first 2 days and I was ranking fairly well in the competitions, like ranking top 3 or 1 on the first day on like 2-3 competitions. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, I can play this game. It's enjoyable. It's like 40 minutes of like events where you just like micromanaging, clicking, building your town, building your items, resources and all that. But then the Vic quest bug hit, and for 1 month, I couldn't progress. And all these other people with all the patches, like some people got in, they fixed the quest. Another patch came out a couple weeks later. Some people fixed the quest, they got in. and I had to wait a month before I could progress through the Wix quest bug, like the quest line. So I was basically behind in terms of the quests, like the additional stuff you can get. Because in Legacy, every time you progress a quest, it gives you additional bonuses that either buff your town, buff your production, or buff your like resource selling speed. And those people had like a month gap where I think one person had 15 cars to sell and you start with 3. So how am I meant to compete with that guy when he's that far ahead? Even though they did the rebalance for the competitions, where if you have like you're a master business and there's not enough people doing the master business competition and they bump it down to like novice or amateur business, they get hit with the penalty. But the penalty only takes effect for the first like 15-20 minutes, because after that the additional resources that they have basically negates that penalty. So the first like 10-15 minutes you can see like you're competing with them on the leaderboard, and then once they start like pumping out all of the production or the value of the items, you just can't keep up. So I play it 5 minutes every day is what I'm trying to say.
Long story long.
Yeah, it's a decent game. I think if Legacy and Common Ground World combine, that is going to be a breathtaking game. But I guess we'll have to wait and see for that.
They should have reset it when there was that bug, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would have been awesome. Or just take it offline until they fixed it. But it only got fixed like a couple weeks after, and then a month after for everybody. It is what it is. It's a testing process or battle process that they're going through. The team did play Power World last week, I believe, with Jared Devil, who is the new... Well, he's the doer of stuff at Gala Games is his official title in his Twitter page. But I believe he's the new KOL for Gala Games. So we'll get to wait and see what he does with content creators. And I'm interested to see how he changes Gala's live streaming and how he interacts with the creators. Then Echoes of Empire launched on Tuesday, which was last week Tuesday. And the special guest today was Matt, aka Shadow, from the team. And the team had quite a lot of discussion about Echoes of Empire and the feedback and how they played and how they're interested to see how the community plays. You can also see here Jason Bitbender Brink has transformed into 2 people, not just one. No, these are, I believe, the CMO and Mark Skaggs, which is SageMaker, I believe, in Discord. Don't quote me on that. But they're now in Gala HQ. As I mentioned, Gala is basically trying to get all the people, not all the people, but I guess all the people that make decisions or that need stuff done in one location. And Bitbender has said that that's increased productivity like 10-fold. They can just go down the hall, ask for this instead of waiting for like days worth of Slack messages to go through. And I am happy for this change. If this change makes it so it speeds up production by 10% as well, I am all for it. What do you guys think on the Gala HQ situation? Are you happy? You don't mind?
Well, I've done a bit of remote work when COVID hit, and just as soon as we was allowed to get back in the office, I found it so much more productive. Like just little tasks, like just things you wouldn't pick up the phone to ask someone. They're sat in the same room as you. You'd go and ask, "Have you done that yet?" And I just found it so much more beneficial being in an office with my colleagues. So I'm glad to see that they're reaping the rewards from it as well.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it works, innit? If it makes it more efficient and effective, then yeah, and hopefully they can start getting more stuff done, and then moving forward, right? Yeah. So I just wanted to say, Blockchain Games Network posted a message. He said, been waiting for the hackathon for months now, and of course they announced it once I'm on vacation. Blockchain Games Network, where are you traveling to, or where are you at on vacation? Let us know, because I'm trying to get away myself. I've been on vacation for a long time, so let me know where you're at. Maybe I can travel there myself. I
do like the second bit though.
48 hours during Valentine's Day. It is kind of weak in his.
I do agree with that. Opinion. The hackathon should at least be like a week long, or like at least a couple of weeks, so everybody can get like major things being built. I haven't participated in a hackathon myself. I do know a bit of coding, but a 2-day hackathon, I would prefer it like a week, so everybody can like actually get plans done, base outline, base like model for code, etc. but it is what it is. I guess it's a hackathon for a specific thing or like a tool. We'll have to wait and see. Also, Prospector says that's great that they're working in person. LMAO, laughing on my, what is it? LMAO, laughing my ass off there. A lot of slackers in remote workers. Yeah, I guess they've picked that up. Like, some people say they're doing things, but they're not actually doing things, and they do other things to make it look like they're actually doing things. So they're trying to reorganize the whole of Gala to make sure people that are slacking and not providing value to Gala are gone, and people that do provide value, or they're testing that, okay, you said you're going to do this, this is your deadline, we'll give you a trial run, and then if you don't, I guess it is what it is. But we'll have to wait and see how Gala HQ is what I'm calling it does, and how it increases productivity. Now, the next situation is addressing the Vox situation, which basically happened last week, last week. So the Voxverse situation is basically that the Voxverse wasn't being managed properly. That's why the Gala HQ is so important, because when they were in Gala HQ, they found out that certain things and certain people weren't being communicated to and from. So the Vox team did not contact Will Wright, who was the guy that was building out the whole system for the Voxverse, for 6 months now. That is unacceptable in my opinion. I don't know who's responsible. I don't really, not to say that I don't really care, but I just wish that they get things on track now that Gala HQ is a thing. They need to sort everything out, make sure everything's working properly. I guess the Voxverse will be delayed. They did say there's a bit of code here and there for several miniature and like small projects, but nothing has been come together and made into like an actual major project as of now. We'll have to wait and see what happens on that situation. Do you guys own any Vox? Are you excited about the Voxverse?
I got a Walking Dead Vox because I was excited about the Walking Dead Empires, but that's the only one that I got my hands on.
What about you, Khaos?
Yeah, no, like from when they first came out and they started to show like video of what the Voxverse would look like. It just looked so cool. You know what I mean? It looked like Minecraft on steroids. Like it was like a whole
legit
concept.
It's metaverse Minecraft.
Yeah, pretty much. Like super excited for it. So I've got a couple of Vox. Obviously, I got like a matching Vox for my Everflow Elf. So excited! Nice. I got that. Paid way too much money for it because now I saw some dude like if you guys want to go get some cheap Miranda stuff, some dude is unloading all of his Miranda's content. Like I was like, wow, what? Like I paid a couple of thousands of dollars for my Vox and selling it for like $1,000 or something like that. But anyways, I digress. So I got some Walking Dead stuff. So I would love to be able to play that game. The one that they showcased to us. The way that it looked, I was like, bro, I was telling all my friends, like, I was like, yo, check out this game, like, it looks adorable, it looks fun, colorful, but who knows?
From the trailers and art, it was amazing, and it hurts even more so because you were expecting that, and it's like, oh yeah, this is just rendered footage. This is actually a game. I'm like, you can't do that to gamers, bro. Like legit. Blockchain. I'm going to say BCGN was going to El Salvador. Seems like it's for the people already building in the community. Outsiders to Gala Chain wouldn't even be able to form a team and read the docs in 40. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It needs to be more than 48 hours. Because if you're a solo developer or you're somebody that wants to make a team and then do a project, you're going to need more than 48 hours. You're going to have to read the documents, going to read what the terms are for the hackathon, build a team, find people that are missing, like front-end developer or back-end developer, this, that. And 48 hours is not enough. I think it should at least be a week, but I guess we'll have to wait and see for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, to what it actually is. But I am interested to see what the community does build. Now, next up is an important amount of news for people that were expecting some games to come to Gala Chain. And it is that 6 titles that were coming to Gala Chain are basically not coming to Gala Chain, and they've returned some of their rights to the developers. So we'll start off with Crazy Boom. It is halted by the developer. A portion of the funds allocated to the developer were refunded to Gala. There were no sales for this game, so there will be no refunds. It is now removed from the list of stuff in the future. Dawn of Fire remains in development but will not be funded by Gala, with all rights of the IP returning to the original developer, and it will be a Web 2 game. There were no sales, so there is nothing to refund. Freestyle Football also...
What was that like? Let's kind of like speak about each game, like in terms of like if we like liked it, interested in it, what we thought about it. Dawn of Fire, was that the one that looked like Elden Ring? It was like a third person.
Yeah, I was going to go over all of them and then we can go over each of them. Just give them the brief info of like each game state and then we can talk about each game.
Alright, cool. I guess we're just going to double back. You're going to talk about it and then we're going to double back.
I just want to give them the information up front of like each game. So Freestyle Football also remains in development. The IPs were returned to developer, is not supported by Gala. There were no sales, so no refund. Wizards and Warriors, quite a lot of people looking forward to this, but also remains in development, not contracted by Gala. Gala is not pushing for it to come to the platform. The warrior chest dropped in Galaverse 1 will be converted to gold Gala chests. I believe this is the mystery box chest or some other type of gold Gala chest will be coming. Stoda is in development, but it's not contracted by Gala. Gala is not pushing for it to come to the platform. Forever Winter is still in development, not supported by Gala. All IP rights go back to developer. Forever Winter's bunkers will be refunded back to the original purchaser at full purchase price, which is insane that they did it at full purchase price. If they were purchased on the secondary market, it will go by a case-by-case basis. So if you bought it in an original wallet, then transferred to the cold wallet, or transferred it to secondary market and sold it, and somebody else has bought it, those will be on case-by-case basis. If you've bought it and it's still in your original wallet, then you'll be getting a full refund to that wallet. And basically, Gala has said that all these games are welcome to come build on Gala Chain, and they are open to helping them build on Gala Chain. But some of these games, quite a lot of people were looking forward to, as you said, Dawn of Fire, and I think Forever Winter. Well, Stoda was also a big one too. I think Stoda and Wizards and Warriors are by Game Media. Game Media is having a little issue with Gala at the moment, so that's going back and forth. But which ones were you guys interested in, and which ones did you get any NFTs for, or were you looking forward to the most?
Over to you, Khaos. You can hit this one first.
Dawn of Fire, like if that's that third person action RPG set in a medieval world, that looked quite intriguing.
There was a trailer. I don't know if I can find it though.
I mean, if you're into
keep talking.
like Elden Rings or games within that genre, you could do so much with it in terms of the economy with weapons, armor, best. Forever Winter, that looks sick. That looked like some Tom Clancy Rainbow Six type of shit. Like I think it was the first person shooter or maybe third person shooter. Maybe even like the Division by Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft that did Division. So I was really excited for that. That looked like it would have been like a AAA game. Yeah, that looked pretty cool. From the trailer, again, this is all cinematic trailer, so who knows what the game would have looked like or how it would have played. And there was another one, the Freestyle Football game. It looked fun, like an arcade fun game to play, to compete against other people. That looked pretty fun. But I think those are the only three that I could remember in terms of like what they were, remembering the trailers from them. The other ones, there's two that I didn't even know about. Like I didn't even know that Gala was looking to have that in the ecosystem, or they was working with those developers. So it'd be interesting to know more if you guys know more about those two, the other ones that were mentioned. But yeah, that's about it. That's it from me.
I thought Dawn of Fire looked dope. It looked like God of War. I was really excited to see more than just a trailer for that game. But you know, who knows? They might build it out as a Web 2 game and then want to bring it over to the blockchain.
So this is the trailer that I released for Dawn of Fire. Also, Mayhem had a reward for Dawn of Fire, which was a twin sword, but I don't think that will be coming anymore to the game, so they might substitute for something else. But this was like, I get a Souls-like feel to the game based on what it's showing in the background. The enemies are like the Lord of the Rings game, where you have to like fight all the orcs and then take control of the orcs and place your own captains and stuff. Like a combo of all of those. I guess I should... Is there no music? Boom. I guess there's no music. You can see just the background at the moment. But the art style is like a mix of Doom, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Like, I love those type of games. So I was very excited for this game. I'm bummed to see it's not coming to Gala Chain or the Web3 gaming as it is. I guess I'll check it out when it is Web2, but we'll just have to wait and see what Dawn of Fire is doing in the future. There's also what I was talking about, which is right here. So the Dawn of Fire sword, the Whispering Twin sword, admits an otherworldly wail with each swing as it swing of its blades. Its lethal resonance and precise strikes make it a weapon covered by skilled warriors. Look out for more info about the Dawn of Fire coming soon. So basically in May Mayhem of last year, 2023, if you participated in quite a lot of the games that were available in May Mayhem and got quite a lot of the achievements unlocked, you had a chance to win the Dawn of Fire sword, and you had a chance to win the Last Expedition Hunter's First Ravager keyring. Now, I don't think these rewards have been given out yet. I'm still bugging Nephilim Hoss about them, but we're still waiting for the rewards for these. I guess this is going to be changed now. I'm looking forward to this because we've been jumping into Last Expedition, and having these sort of attachments and customizable options and like cosmetics is always the way to go, because gamers don't like to look the same. They like to look different and unique. And if we go back to the list, so Crazy Boom. So if we go to Trello, if you guys didn't know, Tofu in Gala Games Discord has this Trello page, and it basically tracks every game that has been mentioned or given information about from Gala or mentioned somewhere in the Gala Discord or in like the events. So you can head over to this website right here. I will post it in the comment section for both YouTube and Twitch, so you guys get the link and you don't go to one of the dodgy links. But we have, it was called Crazy Booms. So let's quickly find, there is Crazy Booms. It was announced starting a new month ahead of the game. No, I don't think that was it. Screenshot. I guess it looked like this, but it's a low resolution game. Developer unknown, coin unannounced, announced June 22. Website nothing. All right, I guess we just
had a trailer though. Galaverse. I remember seeing a trailer for that.
Okay, no. This was the update about Shooty Booms. That's why it's here. But I don't think I'll be able to find the trailer because it's not here. It did look interesting, but I guess nothing is going to come of it now. Then Freestyle Football. I'm not really much of a football player, but I guess there's quite a lot of football fans here, which is, I guess, this one. I haven't played Freestyle Football 1, so I have no idea what this game is about in Freestyle Football 2. Any of you guys got info?
No, it did look like a fun football game, or what the Americans call it, soccer.
If it was like FIFA Street, I would definitely play it if it was like FIFA Street. FIFA Street on PSP was the shit.
I think that's the vibe they was going for. I think they was going for a you know, little outside arenas doing skills and blasting the ball with mega power and stuff like that. But it is what it is.
It's just it's an arcade game. Like, you don't take it seriously. Obviously you'll have your characters. Each are gonna have their abilities. You're gonna have like the strong tanker who's like slow. It's not quite agile, but's got power. Good at defense. And, I don't know if you ever played that Mario football game. I forget what it's called, but that was hella fun. Running around with Mario and Bowser. This piece of that. I think it's on a Nintendo Switch. But it's a really fun game that you can play with friends. And if there's got like an earning side to it, it's like you're playing the game, having fun, and you're not realizing that you're earning whatever skins or tokens or whatnot. So it's not like a serious game, a game that you can literally just pick up. You don't have to be like the most skillful person on it because it's an arcade game, really. But that's if you play like FIFA Street or NFL Street, NBA Street, 2K, those games were back in the day, and I guess that's where they kind of like got the concept and the idea. And it's a shame that they couldn't put it on a Web 3 because like there's no other game in the ecosystem that does that. And if they make it Web 2, is it gonna be successful? Because like it's been done before, and people don't play those games anymore. So I think like they probably missed out an opportunity of making it into a blockchain game because I would definitely play it, and a lot of people who are not into like football games, they will play because it's a fun game, or it would have been a fun game.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like nobody's doing that type of game in Web3. There is a lot of like races and like horse racing, like all of those type of games, but nothing related to like soccer or like football management type games. Next up, we have Wizard or Warriors. It's developed by Game Media. There was not a proper announcement, but this was the chest that you got on Galaverse 1, I believe. So if you do have this chest still in your wallet or inventory, it will be transferred to a Gala Gold box or mystery chest. We do have to wait and see for more information on that. It says Galaverse 14 minutes in, but I clicked on that and it wasn't the right video. I would be interested to see this. I think it was more like a D&D type game, and I do play a lot of D&D and I do like D&D, so I would have enjoyed this game, but alas, it was not meant to be. Then we also have Stolder by Game Media, and if we go back to here, I think at 42 minutes they show the trailer as Tofu has come. By the way, Tofu does an amazing thing keeping track of all the Gala games and the news, so follow in the Voxverse over on Twitter. Is it? Where is it? Reference Stolder. Well, I guess it's a reference in the node vote. All right. Well, I guess we can't see it, but it was basically spider tanks, but with spiders instead of that. And you could do all. I guess I could try it and check the Gala Discord if they have
like AAA spider tanks.
Yeah. And it looked amazing. Stolder Game Media. I don't think it's going to pop up because it might be an unlisted trailer. But it looked so fun. If I can get this trailer. Stolder.
Nope.
Doesn't look... oh, there you go. It's on the Game Media YouTube. Looks like I didn't follow the Game Media YouTube, but this trailer was amazing. Bet I can't get sound on it right now, otherwise everything starts playing. But basically,
I think everyone was getting hyped because on the end of the trailer it said on PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, that too. That was amazing. But it would be also cool if you could use your spider tanks as like your mech and soda, right? Because then NFTs will have like interoperability and more than one game use case. And that was also something that I was looking forward to. If I could level up my spider tanks in spider tanks, if I level up my tanks in spider tanks and then transfer or use some of the tanks in Stoda, it'd be amazing. Like change the weapon instead of a blaster to my chicken, and that would shoot explosive eggs in Stoda. That would be awesome. And the terrain, you could move like 3D 360 on the terrain, and it made the game look amazing. Like zip lining back and forth, combination of like Spider-Man, of like all the web slinging, and then like guns and tanks and like Gundam and everything, like all in one goodness. It looked amazing. I guess it was like a battle royale type thing. It could also be like a PvE scenario where you could go out in the desert, fight monsters, gather resources like Alex Expedition. It has so much potential. Like, yeah, there you go. I believe those would be like NPCs or the environment. And like you could customize your tanks, your spiders or stodas, if that's what they're going to be called. Do you want more armor? Do you want more speed? Do you want more damage but less movement? More defensive skills? It's an interesting game. I would like it if Game Media... there you go. As you were saying, PS5, Xbox, and Steam. That's what got people hyped quite a bit. But I'd be interested to see if Game Media and Gala can sort out the differences and get back on the right track. But what do you guys think?
I played the hell out of Titanfall, which is like big mech robot shooting
Mm-hmm.
meets first-person shooter, and that was giving off a bit of Titanfall vibes in parts.
Yeah, where you're slinging across with the Titans and then using the zip lines and stuff, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. And then we have Forever Winter, which is the last. Oh no, where's the Trello? There you go. And then we go back down to here, which is Forever Winter. It was announced at Galaverse. I guess to see if I can get the Galaverse video. Video unavailable. Video is now private. Can I get it down here? Well, you can see it like this. It looks like Command and Conquer mixed with a bunch of other type of... Oh, it's first-person shooter as well by the looks of things. So I guess army management, base building management. I didn't really keep track of Forever Winter or what was happening in Forever Winter's announcements because I didn't attend Galaverse once and it wasn't really on my radar at the time. But it did look like an interesting game. Quite a few people did buy the Forever Winter bunker and they will be getting a full refund. So if you do have it, please keep it in the original wallet, or when the process starts to get the refunds, it'll be a case-by-case basis. So just hold tight for the refund. But it's good to see that Gala, if the game doesn't work out, they will give you a full refund if you're the original owner. It's going to be hard to see how that works for like the mystery boxes and stuff. For example, you got Nomad Prime Epic in Superior, but if Superior news goes south, how are they going to refund the Superior NFTs if that game is no longer playable or coming to Gala? But it'd be good to see. It's nice to see that they do stick to the word about giving full refunds. For example, if Legends Reborn didn't have the team back in and building on it, I guess Legends Reborn NFTs or packs would have been fully refunded as well. But
They said that at the time that they was going to do refunds.
Yep. So I'm glad they stick to what they say. And
I see in the Discord the other day that someone was giving some positive news about Superior. Have you guys got anything on that? I know you guys are big Superior fans.
Bro, if I had positive news on Superior, I'd be over the moon right now. That is my go-to game. I think it's top 5 Web3 games.
The opener. He would have opened with that.
Exactly,
bro. As soon as the stream started, he would have been like, yo.
Before we get into anything, Superior has this awesome piece of news.
So the next hour, we're talking about Superior. Like,
legit, next ahead of the game, if they can give me an update, I'll be happy. As long as I just want to be able to use the NFTs that I got from the mystery box in game, because right now I've capped my Ronin at 50. I don't want to level an uncommon Nomad if I have an epic Nomad that I'll soon use. So just make it so I can use that so I can play Superior non-stop. I'll stream Superior non-stop because some of these other games, they're not updating fast enough. And the Drifter team was amazing at updating every week or every other week, adding content to the game. Like small bug fixes, visual changes, extra features, this and that. It was a good process of also interacting with the community, right? Because me, Khaos, Bran, Web3, Danath, everybody would talk in the Discord and they would respond and take your ideas and stuff into consideration. And that was a good back and forth. I did enjoy that. All right, cool. So those were the 6 games that are no longer coming to the Gala game or Gala chain platform. And then we have the final piece of information, which is the Gala chain blueprint. I don't know if you guys have gone over this document. I've briefly skimmed through it, but Bitbender ran through the whole blueprint document, going through, like skimming basically through each point that he thought was valuable. I do suggest you watch the whole video. It starts at 37 minutes in on Head of the Game episode 36 if you're interested about the blueprint. But here is some of the information that you do need to know about it. So Gala is doing things differently than the most ICO models that you have seen that most tokens launch with since 2015. Most of them are ICO models that have aggressive lockup periods and aggressive distribution. Gala's done it a different way. They've done it with their nodes, and Gala has never done an ICO. So they're not going to be targeted by certain groups for specific things related to that model. Two things that I do want the community to know about is related to the founders nodes that you will have to pay attention to. Is the first, that the total supply of founders nodes is capped at 50k, and to increase or decrease would be subject to a governance mode. Now, you should never increase the supply of founders nodes. I get Bitbender, I believe, said on the episode, like, oh, well, if people turn them into NFTs and then they burn the NFTs, we want 50k founders nodes. It's like, no, those people burn the NFTs. If they lose the NFTs, that's on them. You need to be really careful what you do with that stuff, but you should never be creating more founders nodes, even if people have lost it and you're making another one to keep that 50k cap. It's up to the people what they do with the NFTs. So if they're not like looking after their NFT or their node, then that's on them. Like, I really don't like the supply, that the wording in there was to increase or decrease would be subject to a governance vote. This shouldn't be a topic in general. What do you guys think?
I don't think it needs to change. They should just stick to the original model of there being 50k finite. So if it gets to a point where they need additional resources to fund the ecosystem, then they just need to come up with a different type of node, in my opinion.
Yeah, like
Just
a node that's specific.
Like a workhorse.
Yeah, not a founders node. Founders nodes 50k cap. There is no more founders nodes in the ecosystem. There never will be anymore. It is capped at 50k. I agree with that. What about you, Khaos?
Yeah. I mean, I got the founder nodes for a reason. I was gonna say I invested in them, but no, we don't talk about investment around here. But I bought the founders nodes for a reason. When I saw it was capped at 50k, I was like, these nodes are going to be very valuable. You know, there's other projects that do node system or do things like that, and there's like hundreds of thousands of their nodes or whatever. And so when I saw 50k, I was like, yo, I need to get.
You just cut out
to talk about.
Oh, you're back now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well,
you cut out for like the last 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, talking about trying to vote to make more, like it shouldn't, like you said, it shouldn't even be on the table to even bring that up to make it a vote like that. So yeah, keeping it at 50k. Yeah.
C Money says Mario Strikers was the shit, Khaos, and Stoda is stick together or die alone.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Mario Striker, that game is so fun. If you've never played it, it's like Super Smash Brothers, bro. Like, it's so cool. It's so fun. You do some crazy stuff on there, like especially when you do like the power-ups. But yeah, definitely fun. Especially, and it's like for all generations. Like, you can play with like middle-aged people, young people, and kids. So definitely a good game.
I have to try it. It sounds interesting. Like, Smash Bros is amazing by itself, but if it's similar, I'll have to give it a go. The second thing that
wreck you boys at Mario Kart.
Well, Mario Kart.
Hey, yo, you can't even. I was gonna say, pull up the game. Let's go now, but
that's on the Wii, bro. I can't put it up on the PC right now. We'll have to do an in-live event of like 3 controllers and then the Wii and like Shadowknyte, like animations and stuff.
I'll drive to yours after this with my Switch, and I'll wreck you at Mario Kart.
It's gonna be a fight, you know. Like, they might turn physical, you know. That game is.
Smiling to referee.
I'll referee. I'll be partial. I mean, impartial. The second thing that you need to know that was in the blueprint was that if there are fewer than 20k nodes online, there will be no distribution, even for Gala. Why was this implemented without a node vote, or why was this in the blueprint without a node vote? I have no idea. I also think 20k is too high of a threshold because there's like 24k online right now. So if 4,000 nodes just go poof, for example, when the nodes go into NFTs and people buy and sell, 4,000 are no longer online, that means that the threshold from 20k will be like 19,000 something. And as soon as it's below that threshold, no distribution will occur. Even though we don't get a distribution and Gala doesn't get a distribution, if Gala didn't say they don't get a distribution and their distribution came through, even though the founders node didn't get a distribution, there would be a riot. So I'm glad that they did say that. But I think stuff like this needs to be voted on, not like the increased cap. That shouldn't have been a vote, but this should have been a vote. or just reduce this like cap of 20,000 to something that is more manageable. Because if you get rid of what 15-20% of the current nodes online, this falls apart. And everybody, I get people are running the founders nodes to support the ecosystem, but another reason that people are running their founders nodes is because it gives them daily gala. And that is the incentive that you have given for the nodes. So you can't just suddenly say, oh, if this many nodes aren't online, we're no longer going to incentivize you to run the workload. You could provide the workload and you could do it for 24 hours if you've got it set up that way. And then the next day you'd be like, oh, I didn't get a distribution because other people didn't put their workload in. The whole point of running your node when other people was not running their node is you got more gala for supporting the ecosystem when other people no longer wanted to support the ecosystem. And that model is amazing. And I don't get why this is a thing. What do you guys think about this?
Smiling for Prime Minister. That was eloquently put. I back every word you say, and you got my vote, brother.
Smiling for Gala community manager or something. I don't know. We'll get the 2024 campaign. But yeah.
Yeah. Same here, man. Like to be honest with you, my nodes are on a what about them VPN servers?
VPS, virtual private system.
Yeah. So my nodes are on there, like, so that shit costs me money every month. Like, so if I'm not getting distribution, I'm paying out my own pocket. Yeah, I want to support the ecosystem and network, but at the end of the day, like, it shouldn't really cost me to run the node. So getting the distribution actually like kind of pays for that, for it to stay on. So it kind of like works hand in hand, that if for whatever reason, like, a bunch of nodes are offline for a period of time, so like it's gonna make me go, bro, I can't really keep running this at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So
I think they should incentivize people to run their node when other people aren't running their node to get more rewards. And also Prospector says, remember when Gala Games was limiting the reward nodes and changing the terms of the founders nodes, and Bitbender talked about adding games that weren't voted on by the community? When was this? I know there was a couple of issues, early 2022? Or was it 2023? But I don't think all games that are coming to the ecosystem are voted on by the nodes. That was mainly, what was that game called? That shooting game that was meant to come that had the no vote? Striker or Faster or something along those lines. Yeah. It was interesting that's no longer coming to the community, but we did have a node vote on that. The changes to the terms of founders nodes and limiting the rewards. Oh, I think you're talking about when it switched from the trench system, the old system to the trench system, and then the changing of the nodes is the percentages changes or the bonus pool thing that they voted on recently. Is that what you're talking about, Prospector? I'll get back to you when you respond to this bit of the live stream. But I guess I can pull up the Gala blueprint if you guys want to quickly go through it. We can spend like 15-20 minutes, maybe even half an hour on it. Just click here. I started adding the video link so it's easier for me. And then hackathon sign up, Discord. I think it's news. I'll just go news. So Gala's got a new website. It's called news.gala.com, and it posts quite a lot of the events and stuff that are happening in the Gala Games ecosystem right here. So I guess if we go to Gala chain and then go to I don't think it's this one. It was introducing burning blueprint drop. There we go. This is what we need. And then we go to download, and then I download it, and we have it up and running. So I guess I have to change the Windows capture to well, I guess I'll have to change it to display capture. So let me just quickly add a display capture. Boom. Add source. Done. There we go. And then move that down here. And then move that across like this. There we go. We have the Gala chain blueprint. Version 1. So there's a lot of things that will change. This is basically the first draft. This isn't the final draft. So the stuff in there may change. Do not take it as the final say, the final word. But if we go down, the first bit was an introduction letter to the Gala community, or Galaxians. So I guess they are officially going for Galaxians, which is good because we are guardian of the Galaverse. So I guess we could add like we are Galaxians into this if we wanted to. But this is the Gala blueprint. We've reflected on gaming and entertainment. They say the layer 1 blockchain, Gala chain, all of that. They go over that. Then they give you a bunch of information. Who we are, why it's complicated, why and where we started, the entertainment roots, and where they're going from Web 2 and a Web 3 synthesis. Then the Gala token. So basically it tells you the Gala token was the ERC20 token, and now it is the official layer 1 token of Gala chain. They've made Gala chain, and it is now, Gala is no longer a gaming play. It is a entertainment and a layer 1 play. And recently, if we go over to CoinGecko, search for Gala, it is now no longer a metaverse play. It is in the, what is it, layer 1s? Where is it?
Layer 1 category.
There you go. Categories added, layer 1. So now it is officially labeled correctly as a layer 1, as well as gaming, play to earn, DWF Labs portfolio, and NFTs. And this is huge news because now it is recognized as a layer 1 instead of just a gaming or metaverse token. So that is good. Really cool. We're not going to be talking about price or like all of this. So let's just go back to the blueprint because we want to stay in Gala's good books. Let me quickly minimize this, go back over to here, turn that back on. Cool. So this is the information on the token. If you want to read up on it, you can find the Gala blueprint at news.gala.com. You have the tokenomics model, you have the total supply, the distribution, all of that stuff. You have the Gala founders nodes in 2020. And then you have the official contracts and the official Gala wallet reserves, the amount of total supply, the value that they burned, the initial design, all of that stuff. And then understanding the burn and emission rate. So one thing you have to understand is Gala talks about burns differently than all of these other tokens that talk about burns. In the majority of the other tokens, it's basically when you burn, you send it to a wallet, like a dead wallet. So it's removed from the total supply. Gala does it a different way when it goes to the burn address, but that burn address allows the tokens to be redistributed at a future point. Like when they burn 20 million or 20 billion Gala tokens, that will be put back into the ecosystem through the founders distribution and Gala's distribution, if my knowledge serves correctly. Is that right, guys? That's how it works?
Yep, that's right. Yep, you've got it
All
right.
Cool. Prospectus says, yes, that time and back when Gala Games hadn't allowed the nodes to become NFTs, when they said they didn't have the time to make an NFT of the nodes. Well, I guess, what is it? Right Thurston wasn't doing all this stuff by that time, and now that he is, the nodes to NFTs are actually doable now. But yeah, I get what you mean, Prospector. So this is the official way Gala burns things. It's not how crypto defines burn. Gala's way of burning is completely different to how everybody else does it. There is the term burn in blockchain space is often misunderstood and basically explains why it is misunderstood from the ICO models to Gala's models. Then we have the Gala's founders node. So if you want more information about the Gala's founders nodes, the main thing that they keep pushing is that 85% of the IPFS in the ecosystem is routing through the Gala's founders nodes. So quite a lot of like the profile pictures and all of the data is running through this network. And then what they do, this was the line: if there were fewer than 20,000 nodes online to meet requirements at any given distribution period, there will be no distribution. Bitbender also said that Gala will not be getting their distribution, so it won't be just a one-way thing. It's both, like it's us together instead of, oh, it's just you guys type thing. They do want people to run their nodes because it helps the ecosystem grow and it helps the ecosystem be more secure. There's a whole bunch of other oh, by the way, guys, just stop me at any point when you want to chime in. I'm just gonna like run through this, like blaze through this.
Keep on blazing, mate. Quicker you blaze through this, quicker we can shoot some fools.
And then in the network of the features of the founders nodes, the Gala distribution, the node dashboard is being updated. also the node licenses. So as Prospector was saying, nodes will be turned into NFTs after the Townstar nodes get turned into NFTs. They'll test with the Townstar nodes first, and then they will do Founders nodes. And the total supply of Founders nodes is capped at 50,000. Any increase or decrease will be subject to a vote. Nope, you don't need this section right here. The total Founders nodes is capped at 50,000. That's it. If you lose your node, tough luck. If something happens to it, tough luck. It is what it is. I guess if I was in that situation, I wouldn't be saying that, but you should really be taking care and managing your node properly, especially when they become NFTs. You should transfer it to a cold wallet to make sure if you do get hacked or if you do get phished, that they can't easily extract that node. The majority of these licenses are held by the community, and the voting is transparent and captured publicly in a accessible format in our Discord. Also, generally, on most of the votes happen, Eric, who owns, I believe, 7,000 nodes, does not turn his nodes on. The only time he did turn them on is when the other co-founder of Gala turned his on, and he was basically cancelling out the votes, which props on him. He does do right by the community like that. And I don't believe any of his founders nodes distro has moved from his wallet. He's kept it as it is. He hasn't sold it. He hasn't moved it. It's just in the same place. If that's the correct information. Is that right, guys? You guys keep track of that?
Not sure on that. I don't track any of that, to be honest.
Generally, I don't. This is just info I've picked up on Discord. So props to him for keeping it real in that aspect. It is essential to understand that owning a founders node is not an investment in Gala as a entity. This is the legal jargon, this and there. Then you have Gala Chain is now a layer 1 blockchain. Gala represents a significant leap in blockchain innovation. Why you should build on Gala Chain. What Gala Chain is, it uses Hyperledger Fabric, which basically means it's easier for Web2 developers and, well, any developer to get into, because most people know text script, I believe it's called, rather than learning Solidity or Rust, for example, for Ethereum and Solana. Then we have burning bridges, how bridges work in Gala Chain. And there's a whole bunch of other information, and the main three greatness of Gala is the chain, the node, and the platform. And then you can see the roadmap and which team is working on which roadmap. So the SDK is already released, the public API for Gala Chain is already released, the hackathons are released, and the next one will be happening in a couple of days. And then these are the things that are coming, and these are the teams that are working on each roadmap. There are a few things that were retracted that need more information and need to be updated before they get published in the next version of the roadmap. Then you have the Q2 roadmap, the Q3 roadmap, the Q4 roadmap. And Gala previously said that they do roadmaps, but now they have released a roadmap because it shows that they need goals. The community wants to know what's happening, and it's a good way to align targets and expectations, I guess. Are you guys happy for a roadmap, or you don't really mind about the roadmap?
No, I like the fact that they put out a roadmap. I think it's important that we buy into the vision and can see where we're going.
Khaos?
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that's needed. Plus, kind of like hold them accountable. You know, it's like, oh, you guys said that this is what you was working towards, what's happening with that. You know, kind of lets us know what's going on, keeps us in the loop.
It's like a lot of promises that they haven't fulfilled, and now they're in Gala HQ. They're going through all of those and making sure they will get fulfilled, or they are keeping track of majority of them to make sure it does happen. And that's another good thing I like about what they are doing. Now, this is about Gala gas fees. If you own a node, if you create a node for your Gala Chain project, you can create gas fees. It can happen at what point you choose. There's a whole bunch of information here about bridging fees, Gala Chain fees, transitions, and all of that. The fee components, spamming fee, cross-channel fee, all sorts of things here that if you're building on Gala Chain as a layer 1, which if you are building on Gala Chain as a layer 1, look into it, because apparently it has a lot of useful things already built into it and useful for all developers. And then let's go down, and basically regulatory compliance. So there was no sale or ICO of Gala. It does not conduct token sales or initial coin offerings. And then basically a bunch of legal and regulatory compliance stuff here. And the final conclusion, This document presents a visionary framework for the future of blockchain technology, with Gala Chain and the founders' nodes at its heart. They should also add community, man. Where are you? Communities in your heart too. And then the purpose of the layer 1 blockchain and what it does, etc., etc. So if you're interested in this, make sure to check out the Gala Chain blueprint. Cool. And that is pretty much it for the summary of news that you guys need to know about ahead of the game 36 and 37. And most of the stuff that has happened in the Gala Games ecosystem. As I said before, you can get majority of the updates when they do happen on my Twitter or X. You should also follow Shadowknyte. Where is it? Shadow. Where are you, man?
I'm hiding.
You don't have it? Oh, there you go. There it is. Also follow Shadowknyte at Shadowknyte right here. And then follow Bjorn Collis right here. So this is Khaos and the other person was Shadow. As you say, his name is Shadow. Cool.
Yeah,
so,
follow me. I need some followers.
Yeah, you hit 400. Congrats on the 400. And then Shadows hit 135.
135. They're rookie numbers.
All right. Don't worry. by summertime.
We'll get there. Yeah.
As soon as LR boots off.
Prospector says, great live stream. You are doing great work. Thank you. We much appreciate that. I guess you guys want to jump into a couple games of Last Expedition before we go off on the podcast?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for a few games.
All right, cool.
Thanks
Let's
everyone
load
for
that up.
stopping by. I really appreciate the support. Smiling, you absolutely smashed it today, mate. The rundown of the blueprint was done expertly.
Thank you.
As
Much
usual,
appreciated.
as usual. I don't know where you have like the energy to just keep
Bro,
going,
I came
you know
back
what I'm saying?
from work and I was drained and I was like, oh, I got a podcast to go. So I had like peri burger and chips and just like ate a bunch of chocolate to get the sugar rush. And I think I can slowly start to feel the sugar rush coming down. So it was like perfect timing that way. All right, cool. So let's launch up the game. That was it for the summary and the podcast side of things. Now you can see us play some of the Gala games. Today we're going to be playing Lost Expedition. So if you guys are interested in Lost Expedition, how it works, what the gameplay is like, we're going to give you a brief demo for the next like half an hour to 40 minutes. So I'm just going to launch my game right now. I guess you guys can get ready and launch your side. And once we get ready to go, I guess we can keep the current format so everybody can see your reactions and the camera. I just need to add the game to this section, which will take just a second. If you give me a minute or two, I should get that sorted fairly soon. So let's just add a game capture. There it is. Add source and then game capture. Looking for game capture auto. No, we'll select it to capture a full screen window.
Look at him go, working on the fly. What a pro.
Any full screen or
so
any specific
easy.
window. Bro, it's getting the, it's basically 3 to 5 years of live streaming that you get and understand how to do it within a few split seconds. I guess we'll just move it over a little bit more. Oh, I can make it a bit bigger now. So move that over to there. And that is the full screen. So you'll be seeing my viewpoint of the gameplay, but you can also see Shadow and Khaos's reactions live down there. And let me just lock this so it doesn't move. All right, cool. Let's pick a server. There is one guy playing in doubled Gedrio, but let's... Do you guys want to do the first one as we go as a 3-man team and see if we can extract by ourselves? And then the next game, it'll be 1v1v1. What do you guys say? And that will cover
if we can
women's.
try and get a team together, that'd be cool.
All right, cool. So let's go. Well, let's not go to a insane threat level. If we go to Pizza Ball Delivery, there you go. Threat level 15. And I like the name. If you guys find Pizza Ball Delivery. Oh, wait. We don't have to play in US servers. Since we're all in the UK, we can check if there's any Europe servers. So don't click on Pizza Ball Delivery. If we go back to main menu, yes.
Regions.
Yeah, select regions. I can't remember which regions are available. Is it Europe or is it actual
Europe's
UK?
available.
Minus this, unlocked regions. We go to, yes, let's go to Europe and then back. And then you have a whole bunch of European servers. There's like 4 European servers. 5 mods, 4 mods, 12 mods, and 6 mods. Do you see the 4 servers? Voxel, Zoopow, Last Expedition with a hash. Are you seen any of these?
Yep, I can see Zoopow.
Okay, let's join Zoopow then.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Wait, can we do like the threat level 280 last expedition hash?
Why what's the threat difference?
It was 280 and Zoopow is like 430.
That's not much of a difference. We were playing on 3,400 in the first couple of games with Benefactor.
3,400? No way, Nappa. Crazy.
That's why we got destroyed. You're fighting ancients with 36 mods.
We're jumping in Zoopow.
Yeah, Zoopow. Is it loading?
Mine's just loading in very slowly.
Yeah, so is mine. It might be better to go to an American server by the looks of things. Oh, yeah. I'm back to the main menu. All right. Well,
yeah, okay.
Let's just go to region all, and then good servers only.
You have to wait for me. My thing's still loading. I can't even out the team fan.
We've got Get Wrecked is 3,920 with 49 mods. Holy shit. That's why the Gauntlet is the same. Scooby-Doo's Jungle. I guess just do the pizza one. Pizza Ball. Threat level 15. 1 mod. We should be fine with that as a warm-up.
Pizza's not coming up. Oh yeah, Pizza Ball delivery, yeah?
Yep. I'm in Pizza Ball delivery. So let's showcase Lost Expedition to people. I guess we can all be on Ramblers for this one, and we try to survive. If you guys tab switch, and then make sure we land in a favorable spot. I think this one's fairly decent.
So all join in jammers.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait for Khaos to switch, and then we can press start. Do a fist pump. Nice. Could do air guitar.
I changed that again.
Change what?
The emote.
Oh, you hold down B. Oh, are you guys playing with controllers? I can't remember the controller.
Controller 24/7. I can't do that mouse and keyboard like you, man. I don't have the ambidextrous like you, bro.
Cool. So the first thing you do when you jump into Lost Expedition is craft your gun and then scan, because you're up in the sky, so you can basically see where you need to go. We have one over there at 200, so we want to go that way. And then you jump down. Now, the whole point of Lost Expedition is to collect fragments. You need to collect 3 fragments, and then you need to use the 3 fragments to summon the core. Once you get the core, your position will be open and located to all the other teams, so they can then find you. The thing that I just mined is a mineral that is basically like the currency to craft. And when you do craft, it uses a bunch of minerals. You use the 5th tier weapon, which is the mining laser. You hold right click down, or a controller, I believe it's
get your thing off me. On your left.
Oh, where are you? There you go.
Thank you.
Too busy in narrator mode. But yeah, as you can see, the game is pretty chaotic.
I've got one on me.
Where are you, bro?
Thank you.
All right, stay close. I'm gonna heal you, Shadow. There you go.
Good man.
I'm gonna quickly gain the green things right here. So these are called Gaia. You want to pick these up. And if you are my character, which is Sebastian, I've got something on my face. It's on me now. But yeah, if you are Sebastian, there you go. Nice. you can basically craft something called a bait ball, and a bait ball allows you to throw it and the mobs go to that direction. I think we need to scan because we lost the location. What's that one? 94. That's right. It's pretty close. It's right over there.
Oh. Cool. Let's go.
I guess it's, yeah, there it is. There's a core. Oh, not a core. This is a fragment. So you just hold E down to extract. You gotta pick up
materials, right? To craft weapons, you need certain
yes.
material. Although this yes, ugly predator looking motherfucker.
So if you look while you're in the bubble, it gives you a core. There's a Ravager to the side.
Oh, Ravager on me.
Yeah, I got rid of that. You're good. So if you're empty, make sure you tab to craft. And then I'm going to throw a bait ball so you can see what a bait ball is. It basically attracts the creatures on this planet. I can't remember what it's called again, what the planet's called, but it does have a name and it has a bit of lore too.
Any more of those green fragments or green resources?
Nope, but just pick up 2 of those and craft some armor or craft some weapons. Oh, there's another. I'll take the green one, yeah. I'll just pick it up from there.
How'd you drop that?
On the top, if you press tab, there's the resources, and then you can, yeah, there you go. Yep, I got it. Craft another one of these. So when you press tab, any weapon in this slot means it will be in slot 1. So you can either have a assault rifle, or you can have the hand cannon. Then you can have a SMG, or you can have the shotgun in slot 2. Slot 3, you can either have a healing gun or the bait ball. And slot 4, it's either the graft pack or the protox pack. And if you guys are seeing that both people are in the bubble, you can get in the bubble. And then if you right click, instead of scanning, mine says boosting. So you're boosting the signal. And then if you middle mouse button, you can point to the next direction we want to go, which is 165 on the coordinates. It's straight line up that tree. I'm going to have to add also, I guess, chat with the alerts. Because when we do streams like this and we get all 3 of us playing together, we can respond to chat as well. We've got it on the side.
Your health is super low. Bro, your health is super low, guys.
Oh yeah, let me heal myself. Alright, cool. I got some minerals. Throwing the bait ball right there.
Did you throw it? Oh.
Yeah, they're attracted to it. Make sure you always craft another one when you throw it. I throw again. So I do think they need to nerf the bait ball because it is pretty busted right now. They need to have it on a longer cooldown or the crafting time increase. Something along those lines. Because right now it is pretty busted. So let's scan again. The next one is over there and that is the closest. Oh, there's another one here. 3. No, that one's closer. Alright, cool. Let's go this way. Bang. I think you can like slide, yeah. You can animation cancel and slide as well.
Oh yeah.
You see Shadow right there using the hoverboard. Each character has a different ability. So mine's the healer. I believe Khaos has the rocket launcher and Shadow has the hoverboard.
Yeah.
I'll go right here.
Cool fact, my character's called Levi. That's my in real life name as well. So got to represent.
Yeah, cool. Oh wow.
Alrighty. There we go. Gonna craft another bait ball, throw the bait ball, pick up all this Gaia right here.
The bait balls are super strong.
Yeah, they need to be nerfed or need to be adjusted. Not nerfed, adjusted. I keep saying nerf, but you shouldn't nerf anything. You should adjust or balance things. Like too many games nerf things without balancing them properly, and they basically become unusable. There's purple resources right here. Purple resources are used to craft armor.
Pick up both of them. Yo, can I get one?
Yeah. I think I've got. I can drop one. There you go.
There you go, bro.
So now we need to look for a dock. So there you go. The core is right there. You can see the difference in color. Dark bluey and light bluey turquoise, like greeny. Those are different. Greens is fragment and bluey is core. I hate those face. Yeah. It's in just the SE. So 135. Continue along the path. I need to craft more ammo. Also craft a shotgun. We just follow on 135. Hearing noises. Gonna scan again.
They're on Khaos.
Yeah, bro, they was all on my ass. Like what the hell?
Throw bait ball.
Pause.
Rocket them.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I wish there was I can speed up the cooldown on my abilities. Like if I could speed up the cooldown, like not by nothing crazy. Like even if it's like 2%, by 2 seconds.
I think that might be coming in the future with like attachments or character levels, stuff like that. Maybe there's skill trees. That'd be awesome features to add.
These rockets would be OP. That if I use them more often. Hey, they just take
Jesus
too long.
Christ.
Where you at? Where you at?
I'm down low. Where's the core?
Take all of them on by yourself?
Yeah, man. I'm a madman. I'm the mad scientist. There we go. We've got the core right here. Boom. You pick up all of these stuff. Red is minerals.
Stand still.
Oh.
Let's put some armor on you.
Nice. All right, cool. So I'm going to drop the core. The best person to have the core is the character Levi, because he's got the hoverboard. He can easily move to the location and get it to where it needs to go. So if Shadow picks that up, once we deal with all the monsters here.
Ate my ass, bro.
Don't worry, I bait balled in time, so he didn't go nowhere.
Oh man, I need to get healed.
You're full health. You just need armor.
All right, yeah.
All right, so if you pick that up, which is the core, this thing right here, and then you basically beeline it to this ship icon there, and then drop it next to the ship. We'll come catch up, or you can start the extraction process and we'll catch up and help you defend. Generally, you don't want to drop the core because then it reveals the core location, which gives your enemies a good idea of where you are. The reason you give it to the Levi character is of the hoverboard, and the hoverboard allows him to traverse terrain fairly fast. So once your location is revealed, he can basically get out of the current area without them knowing where the core is. I guess we have to go up.
This pistol is super strong.
The hand cannon? I love the hand cannon.
Oh my god. Amazing. One shot, everything. Too much going on the screen. I just wasted my special. Behind us.
I do like shotgun bait ball combo.
Problem is, there's not enough in the chamber. It takes too long to reload as well.
Get on the ship. There we go. So that is basically a trial run of how less expedition works.
Victory.
GG.
Too bad we didn't keep any of the stuff because there wasn't enough people. But it's a nice showcase of how the game works. We can go one more of 1v1v1 if you guys want to see who gets the core and the fragments the fastest. And then I guess we can call the stream there because it'll be close to midnight.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay, looks good. Taking quite a bit to load though, isn't it? Switch this over real quick. Charge my other phone.
Father John's here.
Oh, let's 1v1v1 then. Let's go.
Oh, cool. Start up. You guys gonna get this work. I'm gonna smash you guys up. Watch.
I press it again. Yeah, there you go. Done.
And you're going after no core. I'm just gonna sabotage. That's trying to do.
Sabotage, yeah. I see how it is. We were friendly like 2 minutes ago.
Hey man, every man, woman out for themselves, like 44.
Oh, those are interesting.
I had to
Today, the female toilets at work weren't working, so they made the male toilets gender neutral. And I just arrived at work, walked in, and I was like, why is there like a girl here? Did I just walk into the wrong toilet? So I walked out, checked the sign. I was like, gender neutral toilets. When did this become a gender neutral toilet? And then I walked in, and then it was because the female toilets had a plumbing issue. So this was the only toilet in the vicinity that everybody could use. So it became a gender neutral toilet. I was like, did I just mess up real though? Like it woke me up because I woke up, got to work, and I was like, oh, you know, you groggy at the first couple of hours at work. And it's just like, I was awake. Select your drop zones. Is it not starting? Select the drop zone. I have selected the drop zone.
I'm in.
I'm already playing the game. Where you at?
Oh, snap. Why did it give me that option? I'm in the game now too.
Bear in mind, I have no idea what I'm doing because I usually just let Smiling lead me to where I gotta go. So my goal is to be a rogue player. Not that person that just goes around and just I'd say just
Messes with people, yeah.
Yeah.
I can never find any of the red fragments.
If you scan, they are normally brown on the map. So you can pin the red fragment instead of the core. Oh, Ramblers and Jammers already got one, yeah?
What is too big for all of us? Yeah, anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm getting battered.
Yeah, I'm getting overrun. I ain't like a minute or a second to try to craft any weapons or try to open up the bubble. Ooh.
You craft more ammo. Oh no. If you guys didn't know, F is to melee. So when you're out of ammo, if you F the minions, sometimes they drop materials or items.
Yeah, that's like R3 on the
Controller, I guess.
uh, any of them. Leave me
Oh,
alone.
I had a Ravager on my arse there.
I need to find some minerals, bro. I'm out of ammo. I got overrun right there. Can I find? I heard somebody launch a
You guys
rocket.
found I call it core. What is that thing that you go looking for?
Fragments. You're looking for fragments at the start, and then you get the core.
Yeah, you guys already found fragments already.
Jammers and ramblers have.
Oh man, every time I try to open up a bubble, it's like punching them on. Leave me alone.
Nice. Extract the fragment. Next one's over there. I really like the hand cannon. It's my go-to starting weapon.
Oh, which one?
The hand cannon?
Oh, really? Go-to starting
The
weapon.
jackal hand cannon. Yeah.
I feel like when you're playing by yourself, it's when you're like got a bunch of these creatures on you, or keep reloading.
You have to micromanage properly.
Unless like you have like a side weapon. Maybe if you got like two weapons.
Yeah, you could. The main. You should always try and craft your secondary weapon, because then you can switch when you need to reload. But the only downside is I can only get the shotgun. The shotgun's decent, but reloading with the shotgun is kind of hard because it's a single cell reload.
What about the Hornet submachine gun? Have you tried that?
I think submachine guns right now are underpowered.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Oh man, I got this damn thing on my face.
Keep spamming the button. I think it does damage. I'm not sure if it actually does damage though. It might.
I did a melee attack. I think I done it, but it just fell off. I'm just here collecting resources, waiting for somebody to pick up fragment.
Looks like Jammers has two.
Nasty.
Yeah, it reminds me of Aliens.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
The
that's a
person who's
long
playing in
distance.
Burner has no fragment.
Who's that?
Person is trash. Who that person is, but they're
Oh damn. Ooh. I got a guy and a bloody Ravager.
I guess that guy is Father John Chaos.
Whoever it is, I hit him with the pistol a good few times.
Nice. Wasn't me because I wasn't getting hit.
Definitely not me. I haven't seen anybody. A bunch of these damn alien-looking creep motherfuckers. One of them stuck in my face.
Oh no, I've been eaten by the Ravenger. I didn't even see him coming.
Oh, well, you jammers. Keep shooting.
Yeah, I did. I'm out.
Right, nice. Why did you lose all your calls then? Who's jammers?
Oh, did they die? Maybe they died.
Yeah, he probably got done by the Ravenger.
Let's go. Oh, there we go. Oh no, the face hugger's got me.
The all three fragments. Yeah. Find you. Kill you.
I'm not able to pick up any of my bloody stuff that's getting dropped because I'm just overrun the whole time.
It's a pretty fast-paced game. You gotta be on it.
I found a core. Leave me alone. Extracted.
Can you guys see who has the core? Can you just see the ship?
Can't see anything. I'm just getting blasted up by bloody about a million baddies. And I've got no gun.
Oh, you need to run and find a mineral thing.
See the extraction ship. They got this time trying to kill me. Ha, I got you, bitch.
Oh no, the Ravager ate me.
26 seconds to get there.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
How'd I get up there?
10.
10 seconds. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, man. Can't find a way up the platform. gonna leave without me.
Core contested?
What?
No way.
So I was on the ship. How did it boot me off the ship and let you go?
I wasn't on the ship. I was downstairs on the floor crawling because a Ravager ate me, but I had enough health to last for the duration of the ship. I guess you got there 1 second, but you didn't extract the core fast enough because you have to take it to your ship. That was my ship. GG's, guys. That was Last Expedition. Yes, see money, we were playing Last Expedition, but now we're going to end the podcast here. It's getting close to reset, close to midnight, and all of us are in the UK, so I guess we do want to sleep. Move over to here. Cool. So let me just minimize the game. Any final thoughts, guys, about the podcast, the Ahead of the Game episode 36, 37, Gala in general?
No, I just want to say thanks again for everyone for tuning in. Really enjoying running these podcasts weekly with you two, and looking forward to exposing all the big news and hot topics going forward.
Therefore.
Yeah, likewise. I look forward to the next podcast. Hopefully, people who tuned in, hopefully see them again for the next one. And can't wait for the next Ahead of the Game to see if there's any new updates with some of the games that we're following, and new with the ecosystem. Hopefully we can get some like big news about the whole Garda chain. The hackathon is going to be on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. That'd be cool to see how that goes. Talk about that if there's any news that come out of that. And yeah, I'm good.
Cool, so you guys know what to do. If you enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like on YouTube. Make sure to smash the follow over on Twitch. Make sure to follow both Shadow and Khaos. I've added their links in the description over on YouTube. So if you just expand the YouTube description, you can see my hub, you've got Shadow's hub, and then you've got Khaos's hub. Khaos currently only has a Twitter account or X account, so make sure you follow that to give him the boost. Shadow's got a YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and then I have pretty much all four, including a Discord. If you want to catch me offline when I'm not doing videos or live streaming, you can join my Discord. I hang out there and interact with the community over there. And I also answer majority of my questions there before I go over to DMs, because to message me through DMs, you have to go through the security process of adding me as a friend and all that. I've got that set up to make sure I don't get scammed in Web3, the Web3 gaming servers. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure to follow me over on those. Shadow streams, when did you stream, Shadow?
Periodically, let's say that. I haven't got a schedule in place yet.
All right, cool. So make sure to follow Shadow so you know when he does go live, you get that notification. And Khaos is still setting up his streaming setup, so he will be streaming sometime in the future. And that is it for